The following is a presentation of RoseNet TV, an internet TV channel for the Borough of Madison, New Jersey.
Okay. I'd like to reconvene with all members present. Would you please rise and join me in the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'd like to call up the executive minutes of the June 8th meeting for approval.
I'll move them.
Second. Is there any council discussion? Seeing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Ms. Bailey? Yes. Mr. Elias?
Yes.
Mrs. Fukumoto?
Yes.
Dr. Esposito?
Yes.
The minutes of the regular meeting of June 8th.
I'll move them.
Second. Are there any additions, deletions, or corrections? Seeing none, would the clerk please call the roll?
Ms. Bailey? Yes. Mr. Elias?
Yes.
Mrs. Fukumoto?
Yes.
Dr. Esposito?
Yes.
Good evening. We have a few changes to the way we do our agenda this meeting because this is the budget hearing, and so this is a sort of special meeting. The reports from committees, public safety.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. I want to thank our police and fire departments and the surrounding communities who gave mutual aid for dealing with an incident this past Saturday in our downtown. There's also a small fire. Everyone involved did an excellent job. The matter is under investigation, and contrary to the rumors, there were no gunshots during the incident. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Utilities, Mr. Elias.
Thank you. I have no report on my own, but I've been accumulating reports from Mr. Conley along the way to bring to everyone's attention. He's indicating that they've started to get new estimates for the school blinkers at Kings Road, Central Avenue, and St. Vincent's, and that they've also begun the process of working on some of the capital projects through DPW, inflow removals down on the North Street pump station, some road reconstruction work with the Cefelli Group. Water main construction is about 95%, and we've got our bid process started for 2009 capital as well. So with that said, and then the
Public
health, right, and then the ongoing report that our health department and Board of Health continue to monitor what has become euphemistically known as swine flu epidemic in the community, diligently working towards keeping everyone informed, minimizing anyone's sense of panic, and at the same time ensuring that we have full knowledge of all that's transpiring. We're happy to say we're in pretty good shape thus far.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Finance and Board Clerk, Mrs. Fukumoto. No report. Thank you. Thank you. Community Affairs, Dr. Esposito?
Yes, one quick announcement that this Thursday, June 25th, is the first day of our farmers market in downtown. It will be placed on the eastern end of Waverly Place, is where the Chase Bank is. It will be there on a weekly basis, starting around 1:30 or so and ending around 7 p.m. There will be a lot of attractions and some good and new vendors coming into town, so I think that'll be a great exposure to them as well as to our downtown community. Thank you.
Okay, at this time, we'll open the hearing, budget hearing on Resolution 163-2009, Resolution of the Borough of Madison adopting the 2009 budget and tax resolution. Is there anyone wishing to be heard at this time from the audience on this matter? Seeing none, I'll close the hearing. Mayor, I move... I'm sorry? No, I guess not. Sorry about that.
Thomas Bentinger, Green Avenue, Madison. I'm here on behalf of the trustees and the staff and hopefully the patrons of the Free Public Library of the Borough of Madison. And I'm here to support the borough proposed budget for the current year. Do I agree with everything? No, but in the end, I think it's a budget that I can support. I know you've had a lot of difficult decisions and challenges. We have also as the trustees. And while the borough budget indicates that the library has had a reduction in the support for 2009, it is almost equal to that what we received in 2008 when you consider the contribution of electric and water utilities. So it's about close enough for government work. Nancy Damchek, the library director, will give you some additional details as to what we've done to just update, I think, you and the public. But briefly, as you know, we had to absorb some significant cost increases in healthcare cost, pensions, and utility cost, actually, through the 1st of June. And those have been largely funded by our staff through significant pay cuts, reduction in their work hours, as well as a reduced collection budget for books, media, subscriptions, etc. Overall, the wages reflected in our 2009 budget are basically 5% less than they were in 2008, and yet we've had our staff continue to have to provide services for a continued significant increase in the usage of the library. Nancy will have more on that. I almost facetiously have to say we may have to start limiting patron access to the library because we're going to exceed the capacity of the building for the fire department. Our friends at the library have undertaken a significant increase in their activities to try and expand their level of support. Hopefully, I think all of you, and hopefully the people in the audience, have had a chance to read the insert in this month's electric utility bill, which is, I think, a nice plea for support. We trust that we can look forward in future years for your continued support at the current financial level, and when conditions permit, restoration to the previous levels of support, to permit, I think, the Madison Library to be held out as one of the best libraries in the state of New Jersey, and a jewel, I think, in our town, which not only helps to retain residents, but attract new residents. Thank you, and I'll turn it over to Nancy.
Nancy Adamczyk, I'm the library director, and I'm just going to take a minute to update you. We started out the year with a reduction to the third of a mill level. We do appreciate the offset that we received as of June 1st for the water and the electric costs. It has given the trustees an opportunity to restore some of the funding to staff salaries in the collection. They're the two areas that we have focused on. I believe we reported to you March 1st, we did cut public service hours from 68 to 59 hours per week. Our full-time staff took a work week cut from 36 to 32 hours and an 11% pay cut. Our part-time staff were cut the 11% in time. And our funds for the collection were reduced to $75,000, which is far less than we had last year.